Oh, hey there, Rebus Forever here. I'm going to be taking a look at Taur. It's pretty solid, to be honest. Since YouTube's punished me for releasing a 1 minute-ish review, I thought I'd try and get a gameplay video out. You have to excuse the birds in the background. There's very little I can do about them at this stage of the day. Insolent flying creatures that they are. I mean, I've emailed them and told them I was intending to record, but they're belligerent by nature. I have actually been playing this for quite a while, all the same campaign. I'm not entirely sure how many days the campaign goes on for, but I'm approaching the 100th day. At 50 and 75, there was an opportunity to fight the boss, who completely destroyed me. So at the moment, I've been powering up in the hope of being able to kill him at 100, because after that I think I'm probably screwed. I'm going to upgrade all of my minions as much as I can. This is the upgrade tree. It's quite a lot of options. I am lacking green crystals, which are needed for upgrades. Each day, I'm on day 88, you get an opportunity to pick between the different territories you wish to invade. They give you different resources that you can spend on either upgrading your cannon, your main tower's cannon, or else upgrades, or else actual towers and things in the mission. So, as I worked out, I've got quite a lot of everything except for astral crystal. So, I'm going to go for the one astral crystal. You can also see on the right that there's a split between Tauron and Imperium, plus 10, plus 12, plus 3. That is how many points up here each faction gets. We're Tauron, the bad is Imperion. Ooh. Both sound like companies. That's irrelevant. So, picking a mission, I'm expecting light enemy resistance, so probably the downside of the game will be evident here, and that is on the easy missions. If you're quite upgraded, there's not very much for you to do. There, look, you see that flare? That's where the baddies will spawn from. I say spawn, they'll sort of fly down. There's 3 different types of mission. This is one of the 3. I'm going to use my secondary fire and plonk down some artillery. Gonna get my little archery dudes to fire off some shots. Gonna drop a mine. Quite like that sound. Boom. I think if you played that to a 90s musician, they'd have put that in a song. Oh yeah, and of course you can shoot. I can't actually see the cursor at the moment. Sometimes I lose the cursor on some of the maps. I'm not using my main weapon. You can zoom in also, which I rarely do. In fact, I mostly forget it's there even as an option. But here you can see this is my little everything. I'm about to buy a load of artillery turrets because I'm hoping to use units to fend off air support, and I'm hoping to use turrets to help control the enemy dudes on the ground at range. Okay, haven't got enough credits. But hopefully I won't need to do very much more shooting, because all of these extra artillery cannons will deal with stuff in the vicinity. And let's get blowing stuff up. There's aircraft and ground vehicles. You can switch between targeting aircraft or ground vehicles. That was ground vehicles for anyone that speaks English. Or it was supposed to be. You do get some fairly impressive waves, but as I warned when this battle started, this was a bit of a quieter one. Smaller scale, light enemy resistance. I should expect that this wave here will be the last of it. Did anything get damaged? It did. So I will send out my repair bots. and hopefully they will fix everything up. I don't actually have as many guardians on the ground as I thought. Guardians are the melee ones that form a protective wall all around your shield, and the rangers are the archery fellas, whom I really thought I had a lot more of. Maybe I'll have to fill those last 3 slots with rangers. You know what, for light enemy resistance, this is turning into quite the wave. Bombers are a bit of a nuisance, I won't deny. And gunships. I was really hoping my interceptors would all take care of the aircraft. Do time slowing and get a good deal of those covered by a flare. And drop some artillery in the middle of it all. And my shield is low, as indicated by the blue bar, but I've got a shield restore, so I shall pop that on. There are a bunch of different weapons that you can switch between. It takes time to switch between them, so I won't actually do that, but rest assured there are. Look here, you've got 4 primary weapons and 4 secondary ones. I've mostly invested in my base, so less so unlocking all the primary and secondary weapons. I'm going to destroy the ranged enemies, which I probably should have done to begin with, to be fair. There's quite a few of them there. I had thought my ranged artillery would take care of their ranged artillery, but maybe their ranged artillery is better than my ranged artillery, leading to the scenario where my ranged artillery wasn't shooting at their ranged artillery, which allowed their ranged artillery to just shoot at me with impunity. So, at the end of the day, you collect your resources, which will be useful, and we advance along. If you're hearing this sentence, I shall probably skip from here straight to something a bit more challenging. So I've made it to day 100. Got my last 5 resource points that I can put down, research points that I can put down on something. I've got quite a few artillery turrets. Unfortunately, that only improves the damage that they can take. Can't deny, I'm looking at ways of improving my damage output. I think I'm going to invest heavily in... Well, I say heavily. I'm going to invest as much as I can in improving the shields for my little rangers, my little guardians, and also if I can do anything to improve the damage output for my rangers. But no, that only appears to improve the armor. Suppose my aircraft could do with more armor, because I'm going to need those quite late into the battle. Repair is already upgraded as much as I can take it. Is there anything else that's green? No. Okay. Time to face the music. Well, good luck me. I wish I had more fighter aircraft. Well, I started poorly by selecting all the wrong buttons. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to have loads of words to say to this, but because of how tense I'm feeling, I don't actually think I'm going to do this. I'm going to try focusing on the AI random spuds and hope that my fighters can keep this being damaged. keep on changing my weapon by mistake, which obviously is a mistake, so I don't intend to do it. And I wasted all my shots there. And these missiles were a right nuisance before. So far, nothing damaged. Don't normally use the aimed firing mode, but I could do with wasting less shots now. Oh gosh, I really don't feel like anything I'm doing is a particularly productive use of my time. Anything damaged? Not yet. Oh, still got the wrong weapon equipped. I feel like I should be attacking. It's got its shield up. Oh, I don't think this is going to go very well. Hang on, why are you all not built? I'm an idiot. They were damaged in my last battle, and I didn't replace them. Which I rather regret. Rather wish my shield recharge was ready to go. Gonna drop my repair. Probably a bit too soon. Nearly got my shield back. Stop being alive, gunships. Okay, they're down. Or are they just strafing? Strafing. I keep on changing my weapon rather than firing off my special abilities, which is distressing me. And there's my shield gone again. Not looking good. Wouldn't mind an ability to use. There we go. Slow time. Not sure if, you know, that definitively helps, or if it just makes me feel slightly better for a few moments. Let's get some shield up for about 4 seconds. Have I got anything destroyed? Yep, nothing I can do about that. I can stop aiming at the ground, at the air, when I want to be aiming at the sky. don't feel like this is going to go very well. I'm very tense. I wish I didn't change weapons all the time though, by mistake. This isn't going very well. I just want to... Oh no! More gunships. I really don't know if I should be focusing on crowd control more than I am. Got no shield. I just want to keep on stripping this of as much health as I can. Wow, his mega shot destroys my shield. Slow down time. Do some repairs. How bad are we? Not ideal. Try and prevent the gunship from getting any closer. Ah, my shield. Still so long way from getting another one. This isn't going very well at all. Ah, and the gunship's in range. Just blow up and stop pressing the wrong buttons. There's a shield. Okay, the proximity to the wherein all the buttons are really next to each other. Oh man, I should have aimed that time. It's just slamming me with everything they've got. And they've got a lot more than me. They're down. Repairs out. Grenades down. It's just so difficult to stay on top of all of these goons as they pop out. Knowing what this game turns into, I would have been... On my second run, I'd prepare for this from the outset. The boss fight, when it turns up on turn 70, comes as a bit of a surprise. I was right in the middle of being complacent and thinking perhaps the game was a tad too easy. Oh dear. Got a long way until I get my next shield recharge. No more gunships I'm not spotting now. My aiming is deplorable whilst I'm gaming and recording and trying to speak of words. trying to speak of words. I mean, that's all we're really trying to do all the time, really, isn't it? Shield. Come on, let me kill you. How many guns do I have left? Like, about half. I make no apologies for the clicking. I'm undoubtedly clicking a lot more than I need to be clicking. But I'm not wasting a shot, or rather I'm not missing a shot, I'm certainly wasting some. Any more gunships flying around? No, okay. This really is getting a bit tight. He's down to his last 15,000 health. Please don't kill me. Shield up. A second volley, or another volley of my guardians firing. And my repair there was ready to go. Any more gunships that need taking out? Nope. This doesn't feel impossible. I just need to get as many shots on it. I hate the gunships. They take off so much health so quickly. And let's slam them with as many shots whilst the pausing is happening. I don't want to get saturated with gunships now. $3,000 health. That's all going to go straight off of my health pool. That's straight off of my armor. Come on, come on, come on. Shield! Shield! My shield's dead. But so are you. Well, that feels pretty good. I have super dry throat. No small amount of panic. What do you mean, begin Infinity War? I guess that means just carry on forever. Well, this was Taur. Possibly the best tower defense game I've ever played. Thanks a lot to the devs that sent me a key and enabled me to try the game out. And hopefully this will tide me over until I sabotage the channel by putting out another 1 minute-ish review.